In this video, I'm going to answer some of the FAQs that people come up to me all the time and ask about.
Nail FAQs. How do you remove polish without messing up your own nails? I find the best way of removing polish without messing up my own nails is to use a large oval cotton wool pad, and I'm going to soak it in some remover, and where I hold it, it's very important I don't have any contact with my own nails onto the cotton wool pad. So then if I hold that flat over the polish on the nail and let it sink in for a couple of seconds, when I firmly wipe it towards me, I get a clean removal and I've not touched my own nails and we've got rid of the polish fine. What is the best nail shape? The easiest way to make a flattering nail shape is to mimic the actual shape of the cuticle line. So I'm just shaping that off a little bit to make it the same. Should you file the natural nail in one direction only? This really depends on the grit and strength of the file and the nail itself. Traditionally, you shouldn't really file in both directions, but I've found that with more refined files like this Diamond Cell one I'm using and with crystal files, they are okay to do that as they don't split the nail while they're filing. That also makes the filing process a lot quicker, and that's probably why I like them. You can just use a buffer to get rid of any edges when you do that. How do you get rid of staining? If you find your nails are stained due to not using a base coat or leaving your polish on for too long, the best way to get rid of that is to take a 4-way buffer and very gently buff away the top surface of the nail and remove that discoloration on the nail plate. You can then use some acetone or nail polish remover to wipe away the rest. It's very important that you don't damage the nail plate surface, so you should really be careful to do your buffing very gently and slowly with this. Should you cut cuticles? The simple rule is cuticles are there for a reason, and that's to protect the growing area of the nail, so I don't think you should cut them. What you can do is tidy up around the cuticle area, gently using a metal implement and scraping away any excess dead skin from off the nail plate. You can lightly buff against to push the cuticles back, but you really have to be careful not to push them back harshly, as this can traumatise the skin and cause hangnails. You should only use the nippers if there's a loose bit of skin or a bit of a hangnail that needs cutting away. How do you get your polish to last? The trick to making your polish last is mainly down to the application process. So that means you need to really prepare the nail plate thoroughly, make sure there's no grease on it. I use this product by OPI called Chip Skip, which is a dehydrator, and what that does is that allows the base coat to stick to the nail plate much stronger and stops the polish from chipping. Then I apply 2 thin coats of polish. The reason for that is so they dry quicker, and if you apply your polish too thickly, it won't dry in time. There will be much more chance of it chipping or smudging. Once you've applied your 2 thin coats, you can then use a quick dry top coat, and when you're applying that, always make sure you go over the edge of the nail to seal it in, and that also helps prevent chipping.
If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me below in the comments or on Twitter or Instagram @SophyNails.